Hello everybody. I just want to say thank you so much everyone that's been watching, following me, and supporting me, being so sweet. I really do thank you, because this was, this was like hard to do. I feel like everyone's like, oh, it's so easy to get on these things and talk about stuff, but like, I know I was like telling my story and everything, and then like, you really just want to be a support out here for everyone. And give some info on like what's happening. But yesterday, God released his army of angels, and they are here and really there's a lot of chaos going on in the world, and like I said, there's big shifts, and when God is urging us to make moves and like say people are losing jobs or just urging you to, take a seat and focus on self and stop all the distractions or get out of that relationship. You guys, there's a way bigger just like movement for these things. He wants us to not look at these things as failures, okay? To not look at, oh, I lost this or I'm losing that, and like victimize yourself. No, it's a blessing, and it's for a bigger task at hand, okay? It's like you might need to be physically even out of that structure that might not be there any longer when a shift occurs, you know what I mean? Like within like that workspace, or not be in this, home environment anymore because maybe that your partner like is not willing to ascend like you are. And when this even, and God has been nudging all of us to surrender, to set your pride down, because it is not just simply about you and your personal issues, or like, the money that you thought you were getting from like the stolen inheritance or whatever the fuck, okay? Because when this shifts occurs, you physically have to be at a higher vibration to make the shift, okay? It's like we will not need the money that you guys are grasping on, holding on so fucking tight, killing people over this shit, because it's not going to be necessary. And if you don't stop, you need to stop and look around and think, why am I acting like this? What really is this for? And God is sitting you down He is trying to sit all of you down in different ways, different forms, telling you need to stop doing this, you need to stop attacking these earth angels, you need to allow these unions to come together. But your selfish selves thinking you're going to gain anything positive or get your divine masculine or divine feminine or the empress, or become the empress and the emperor, acting like that in a selfish, prideful, egotistical, chauvinistic mindset, like, then that's fine. You want that so badly, right? Well, didn't you already get it? There's your fulfillment. But at the end of the day, it's not so fulfilling, right? Because it's stolen, it's taken, it's in selfish ways. Like, you just want the person back because you don't have them any longer. Like, it's just, some of the people out there need to understand, these Jezebels, the hierarchical positioned people that are trying so badly to hold so tight to this dense world we're living in, and the fulfillment that you've already received by stealing from myself, by keeping others down and not embracing their awakened spirit, just siphoning off of them. Those were your self-fulfilling prophecies. You did it. Well, guess what? God allowed you to have it, right? Well, now there's a turnover, and we've awakened. The ones you tried to hold down, we awoke, and now you fulfilled that, and now it will be shown that you stole that, and now you have consequences. Okay? And you could have admitted to these things, God has then given you chances to admit to your faults, but you would rather continue to hold so tight, do black magic, and, fucking pay off anyone else who opens their mouth or unalive them. Or listen, your guys' time is done. I've awoken. My counterpart, he knows he's out there. Okay, you're doing great. Keep going. If you have, these were your moments, everybody, to awaken. Time is now up. We're out here telling our truths. We're out here, cutting people off, doing what we need to do for our self-fulfilling prophecies that we're here for. But we didn't steal them. We awoken and spoke on them. So I advise everyone that has been a part of a scheme, thinking about doing a bribe, thinking about getting entangled in more bullshit, or trying to trip people up and, do some more kitchen witch shit, putting in someone's food. You guys, don't eat food that people have given to you, okay? Like right now especially, to my divine counterpart, wherever you're out there, to everyone else's that have been fighting the fight, have been healing and getting and saying sorry to those that they're not supposed to be around, and disconnecting from family members and whatnot, saving themselves, because that's what it really is coming down to, is please don't fall backwards. I know it feels like it's like win, 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 but everything has to align in divine timing and everything will come together, okay? And stay strong in this. The whole purpose of this shift of Christ consciousness, raising our vibration, spreading the word, putting down that whole pride mentality, and seeing what really is going on around us, is we are shifting. The old is being destroyed. We are stepping into a whole new world. We are the new celebrities. We are the new doctors. We are the new therapists. We are the new healers. We have to see this for what this is. So don't freak out when you're getting maybe fired from a job, or it's not that you failed or you're getting out of the marriage. No, it's because that is not meeting your vibration any longer. God is saying, now is your time to step into your healing path, to step into your passion, to step into your creative source of soul fulfillment. What is your passion? What is going to fulfill you? And yes, there has to be a certain percentage even of humanity that needs to be raising that frequencies for us to make the shift. And that's why, if you're feeling that so deeply and you've been thinking okay, I want to step away from this or this, it's the healing process. It does take time, and it takes a moment to awaken and to ascend, and then have another ascension, and to cut off people, places, and things. I mean, it's a process. So that's why he's trying to sit all of you guys down and have you tell your truths, and who's going to step into their divinity. Essentially, are you gonna try and save Jack, Joe, and Dick that's fucking had no fucking cares about you in the first place? Mind you, all the people mind you, everyone that that there were levels. There's been levels ever since I was born, ever since my counterpart out there is born. Obviously, there are been levels, more devils, more shit that is being exposed, and of these people from when this whole from the minions to the people up top that started this the stealing of the inheritances, laundering money. I mean, it goes way deeper, okay? So don't think that the people, these minions, y'all, don't think you guys are the top dog and you're running this shit, okay? They were running you. You had spells on you, even by your own parents, divine counterpart. Sorry to say, babe, your whole family is your mom included. It's you got to say bye if you want to survive. If you want your full fulfillment or your wish for fulfillment, you have to say goodbye to your entire family. hopefully by now you know that, if you chose to take the full healing route, okay? If you know, you know, babe. But like, it just is what it is, okay? So this has been going on for a very long time. You guys, it's down to like the top people. They know what they did. There's a lot of unalivings that were done to even for myself to be stolen, you know, for even to have like these adoptions that were like fault, you know, it's like corruption. It's corruption. This is like, these are like RICO crimes. These are like blue collar crimes. Like this shit has been like in the lineage of the bloodlines to like do this shit. There's like the dark side of it, and then there's the light side of it. You get to pick the light side if you want, okay? But they want to extend their lineage of that dark side, and it's no longer like God is saying, no, bro, no. And for them to extend these, they have to like practically recruit or siphon energy, connect these sexually STDs, but they're also like sexually transmitted demons. Okay? That's what they are, essentially. So why you shouldn't be like having so much sex with people is because that's your sacral energy, that's your creativity, that's where your passion's coming from. So when you have sex with someone that is not your like person, your soul partner, or what have you, which happens a lot, you'll feel drained, right? You like, it's like they've taken something from you. It's because there's like people are siphoning energy, and mind you, all these older people that were a part of this scam and scheme, they knew exactly what they were doing to you. They knew that they were like siphoning. They knew they didn't want you to get to your north node. They were holding you back, you know? So, you know, they lied, stealed, and stole from you, giving you these dreams and hopes. You'll never have to work again if we get this money, this inheritance from this girl. Like, yeah, which is me, along with like other earth angels. Like, you guys, like, they have kept you down for a reason. And your parents know it best. I'm not saying all parents, but the ones that are part of these covens, cults, and churches, and like running these churches, you know what you do, boo. Let your kids go, okay? So, because they're getting to their north node, and that's why we're speaking on this. And I'm telling you, the ones that, you know, want to hold on so tight to that greed and all that shit, go ahead, boo! You're gonna be left on another whole nother timeline. We literally will not see you. You won't. You'll be gone. Jail, whatever, you're just like gonna be stuck in stagnation. Oh, it sounds wild, but it's true, okay? You're not gonna need all the fucking money and all that. This is a whole fucking test, okay? These are gonna be the biggest lessons you'll ever learn. And why would, this is the thing. It's like myself, right? So, God cloaked me. I think I'm still cloaked for the most of you, okay? Was cloaked because God was weighing your fucking hearts. I'm also a lot of people's awakenings to their karma and like their lessons, bop, bop, bop. I had to find that out myself as well, okay? I was in this just as much as all you guys, all the rest of you, okay? But I also wasn't one like that was stealing from me and like telling people that I gave them an STI or STD, like, and that I'm a prostitute. Get the fuck out of here. And whoever did say that, and I'm sure there's a lot of you guys because you just want to jump on the fucking bandwagon. How do you feel now? How do you feel now? One of you probably has an STD. Actually, I do know someone does have an STD, and that's why I've been wanting to talk about this, because if you haven't fucking gone and gotten it checked out, and I believe it's one of the females within the covens, either the main witch like reader that was fucking lying to everyone, and the person that she's with, the warlock. So I mean, you guys, you know what you do. You fucking have like these polygamous things. You're doing booty sex, you guys, and you listen. If someone is truly is gay, and you know they're scared to say that, please, I really hope you don't feel that way, like to feel like you have to be ashamed of that or can't come out, because this is the time that is a part of your blocks. You need to release that. You need to live in your most authentic self to ascend. sorry to call you guys out. I obviously am not saying names, so this could, it's really an SOS to everyone that needs to go and get checked out monthly, whatever, yearly. You guys, if you are having like, this is 101. Like, we learned this in literally like what, 4th grade? Like, you guys need to be wearing protection, and especially if, you know, having booty sex, all that kind of stuff, that is the easiest way to contract to get HIV, you know, this is serious. STIs, STDs, and everyone needs to go get checked out. And I'm so like, if it is the person that I'm even trying to think, like if it was my ex that was out there trying to say I had an STD, motherfucker, I'm the one that would go get checked and you never would, and that's how you know you didn't have one. I've never had an STD in my life. I've never even have had a UTI that women get, okay? In my life, okay? And I'm freaking in my 30s. So everyone shut the fuck up and stop talking and gossiping on other people when you have your own issues. I'm serious. This is like so sad and pathetic, and or hiding and trying to like not be exposed for stuff. Stop blackmailing each other, because how the fuck are you going to sit there and blackmail someone? You're going to out yourself in the whole process. So unless you're actually going to go do it. Don't talk about it. That's how you know, you guys, that people like talk so much and they don't do. Okay? And all the talking that y'all have done about me, come to my face, honey. Like, I would love to see you try, because you wouldn't. This is why it's so pathetic, all of this, you guys.